इंडस्ट्री में बोलते हैं that you are very straightforward and you're very honest.
पहली बात तो मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ किसने बोला, भगवान उसका भला करे। लेकिन आजकल बहुत ज्यादा इन चीजों से स्वे नहीं होता। मेरा जो पर्पस है, जो मेरा मिशन, मैं उसमें लगा रहता हूँ। But eventually, if you put in all the hard work,
Yes.
you do the right thing for the right reason in the right manner, you're dogged, you're at it. There is a power of compounding.
Yes.
What you do every day.
People say this, that you're a great networker.
पहली बात तो I don't like the term networker. कई बार उबर ओला ली तो ड्राइवर से भी नंबर मेरे पास ऐसे हैं, बहुत वो मेरे से टच में रहते हैं। That's my nature.
Yeah.
Of course, in business, sometimes you deliberately also keep in contact.
Yes.
But मेरे को गपशप मारने में मजा आता है। मैं लोगों से गपशप मार, मैं लिफ्ट में, मेरे को कई बार होटल में मिल जाते हैं। सब लोग सोचते हैं कि मैं नेटवर्क कर रहा हूँ। I like connecting with people. Relationships are important. It's a collaborative world. I'm in a media business. If people don't know you, how will they tell you their story?
True.
Especially my first business I built up organically. I was 28 and a half when I started Exchange4Media. So of course I had to go out, meet people, talk to them, stay in touch. And now the media advertising community is my community. It's like a family. It's like a samuday.
Yeah.
So मैं उनसे टच में रहता हूँ। इसमें मतलब
मैंने रात को 9 बजे उन्हें फोन किया और उन्होंने मुझे बोला, राम राम जी. That gave me a lot of comfort. I speak about, with a lot of honor, Dr. Annurag Batra. He's the chairperson and editor-in-chief, Businessworld Exchange4Media Group. An entrepreneur, mentor, who has changed the landscape of media and marketing in India. Sir, आपका बहुत स्वागत है.
Thank you, Rashi ji. You're very kind and राम राम बोला मैंने अपने माँ बाप से सीखा है और मेरी अपनी मदर इन लॉ और बीवी से सीखा है.
Okay.
मेरे बच्चे भी राम राम बोलते हैं,
Okay.
while they primarily their language is English. Of course उनकी हिंदी भी सुधरे है, but आदत है राम राम बोलने की या ओम साई राम बोलने की.
So nice. So Dr. Batra, to start with, how did you start your journey? It's been so many years now.
See, ऐसा है कि when we look back, ईश्वर की कृपा से, serendipity, chance, luck, a lot of things are planned, but most things are not planned.
Gee.
For example, of course, going to a school, going to a college, parents guided that doing engineering. Father brought an MBA form of MDI, entered the form, filled the form, got through to MDI. But uske baad I worked in, from MDI, my campus job was Mass Tech, an IT services company, because I'd done BTech in computer sciences, then did an MBA. But there were 3 months between the time I was joining and a friend of mine who's my junior from engineering college, Vikas Arora, introduced me to his friend who introduced me to his brother-in-law, who was an Australian who was setting up Collier's Jardine in India.
Okay.
So I went and met him. I was young and impressionable. I had hair. He got me few beers. I used to drink beers at that time. I drank with him and he offered me a job. I joined Collier's Jardine. So जब मैं घर आया तो मैंने पिताजी को बताया कि मैं Collier's Jardine join करने वाला हूँ. तो पिताजी ने मेरे पूछा कि what does Collier's Jardine do? He'd studied at BITS Pilani, chose to be a professor of chemistry, became a principal of a government college.
Okay.
So I tried to explain to them that it's a consulting organization, does research, it does broking. तो मेरे पिताजी ने broking को पकड़ लिया. बोले अगर दलाली करनी थी तो इतना पढ़ने लिखने के. तो I started with Collier's Jardine. Then I joined Mr. Anuj Puri in Chesterton Meghraj. Then I joined a client of ours, Mr. Deep Kalra, in AMF Bowling. And then I joined HTA. I was the head of outdoor.
Okay.
And Sunandan Bhanja Chaudhary hired me. And that's where the idea of Exchange4Media came to me. That we should build a marketplace for buying and selling of media time and space. So we started that. A friend of mine, I called him, he's a lawyer. I asked him, I need an SHA. So he asked me, Anurag, why do you need an SHA? I said, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं SHA क्या होता है. क्या होता है? He said, shareholders agreement. But तेरे को क्यों चाहिए? I said, I am starting a company. I need 70 lakhs. He said, बस 70 ही चाहिए, मुझसे ले ले. He gave me 68 lakhs. Saturday night, I went to his home. Monday morning, gave me the money. Amit and Naval, my partners, co-founders. That's how we started Exchange4Media. And we've never looked back.
Yeah.
Today, Amit is no longer operational in the company. Me and Naval are. Naval runs the company. I am more busy, spend all my time on Business World. And it's done well. So God is very kind. Exchange for Media over the last 25 years has become the homepage of everybody in marketing, advertising, media. It's a community of communicators, advertisers, marketeers, media people. And then we do some marquee award-winning events, which are pioneering in this industry, about 75. And we have a great team. Then 11 plus years back, I acquired Businessworld.
Yeah.
And still work in progress. That's my journey.
I would like to cut you here. Now, coming to Businessworld, we've all read the statement that you used to read that magazine and you wanted to buy it. How did you buy it?
No, again, Rashi ji, I keep saying, ये सब कहना बड़ा आसान है, मस्ती में कहा होगा तो कहा होगा. Seriously, कुछ पता तो होता नहीं क्या करना है इंसान को. You take one step and the next step unfolds. True. So as they say, when you are on the journey, the walkway comes through, रास्ते बनते जाते हैं. So as I was able to, with God's grace and with all gratitude to the Almighty and the industry that supports us, we were able to build E4M. And then an opportunity came one day. I picked up the phone and that Businessworld happened. So there was no grand plan. Yes, the backstory is that there is a gentleman called Mr. Ashish Bagga, used to be CEO of India Today Group. He got a query for Forbes. He didn't want to take it up for the group. So he introduced William Adamopoulos, who's the publisher of Forbes in Asia, to me. I met him. I realized he wanted to bring Forbes to India. I realized he wanted to do it with a big guy. So I introduced him to Mr. Raghav Bahl, Mr. Harish Chawla, Mr. Sai Kumar. Forbes became part of Network 18. And that's how the idea of doing a business magazine always came in my mind. And I'm a huge consumer of business content. I carry books with me, magazines. It was like this 30 years back. I still do it. So, it happened. There was no grand plan, but yes, there was a logical, let's say, next step to take. I built a community in the advertising, marketing, media, and then an opportunity came and God helped me do it.
Nice. आप तो बहुत आसानी से कह रहे हैं God help you.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I really believe God helps me.
Yeah.
And always helps me. It may be in the form of people.
Yes.
But I really believe that.
Yeah.
And I work very hard. And I was telling somebody yesterday कि hard work से कुछ नहीं होता है. हम अपने आप को बोलते हैं, oh, I work. A friend of mine, she was saying, Anurag, you work very hard. I said, and that's why. I said, it's not about that. It is because my parents have done good karma. उनका फल मिल रहा है. मेरे दादा परदादा, दादी परदादी, नाना नानी, especially my mother. Last year I lost my mother. And my father. उन्होंने बहुत सुकर्म किए हैं. उसका मुझे really फल मिल रहा है. I really believe that. मेहनत तो बहुत लोग करते हैं. सिर्फ मेहनत से नहीं होता है राशि जी. मेहनत करनी चाहिए. बिना मेहनत के कोई रास्ता नहीं है. But as I say, it's a necessary condition. It's not a sufficient condition.
Yeah, but if you talk about the industry, हम अगर मैं आपसे शायद पहली बार बात कर रही हूँ, लेकिन मैं आपको पहले से जानती थी. इंडस्ट्री में बोलते हैं that you are very straightforward and you are very honest. Okay, because see, if we talk about journalism, we talk about media, बहुत कम ये words आते हैं honesty के. What is your take on that?
ये ऐसा है कि आपकी कोई जब तारीफ करता है तो अच्छा तो लगता है, और स्पेशली अगर सारी सच हो. तो पहली बात तो मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ किसने बोला, भगवान उसका भला करे. लेकिन आजकल बहुत ज्यादा इन चीजों से स्वे नहीं होता. और कोई कुछ बुरा भी बोलता है तो बुरा तो लगता है इंसान को, शब्द बुरे लगते हैं
जी.
लेकिन उसको ज्यादा देर अपने मन में मेरा जो पर्पस है, जो मेरा मिशन, में उसमें लगा रहता हूँ, और उसमें बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है
जी.
और आप बोला कि मैं तब आपके बारे में इतना नहीं जानता था, बट मैं जेन्युइनली मानता हूँ कि एक आर्टिकल आपको किसी पे करना हो ना, तो वो बहुत आसान है.
हाँ.
अभी मुझे पता लग रहा है कि आप 6 साल से पॉडकास्टिंग कर रही हैं या 7 साल से. सो यू आर रियली अ पायनियर इन पॉडकास्टिंग. सो इफ आई हैड नॉट आंसर्ड दैट कॉल, इफ नॉट, एंड so I keep doing what I have to do and God helps me. And yes, I've learned to be direct. I've learned to be what you have in your mind. Say it politely, say it nicely. And मेरे पास समय की कमी रहती है क्योंकि मैं अपने काम पे बिल्कुल फोकस, और अभी बिजनेस वर्ल्ड में बहुत काम है
जी,
तो मेरा पूरा समय उसमें जाता है.
बिल्कुल.
और मे बी 1% टाइम मैं एक्सचेंज फॉर मीडिया के इवेंट्स पे चला जाता हूँ. बाकी मेरी फैमिली है, संडे को मैं कभी कभी थोड़ा टाइम लगा लेता हूँ. अब मेरे पिताजी अकेले हैं तो मेरा मन करता है कि उनके साथ थोड़ा ज्यादा समय लगाऊं. So I'm very focused and there's a lot of work in progress. We have to improve our editorial products. The competition is immense. Artificial intelligence is coming. The business models of media are changing. We're competing with various stakeholders in various parts of our business. So how to future-proof your business? So, I'm very focused on my work, very narrow. And in the last 2-3 years, especially, I'm very narrow. Maybe I was a little, I want to just do one thing at a time and really make sure that I do it well. So I don't know, somebody who said it's very kind of him or her. And मैं एक और चीज बोलता हूँ, जैसे बच्चे, आपका बेटा है, मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं, मेरी बेटी 21 साल की है, बेटा 17 साल का है. If you say kind words to them, if you praise your kids, maybe they'll become that.
Yeah.
So आज किसी ने कह दिया तो I'll endeavor to be even more honest and more straightforward. So, as I said, कर्म करते रहो, फल. I'm a business person, so I'd like to see results. But eventually, if you put in all the hard work, you do the right thing for the right reason in the right manner, you're dogged, you're at it. There is a power of compounding. What you do every day adds up. So you just be at it, and then God helps. A lot of people have helped me in my life. I wrote this piece called The Introduction Capital. If I have introduced many people to many people. Maybe not the same people have given me dua or money or help, but another set of people has helped. So whenever you put out good out in the world, it comes back to you. That's not, I don't say it as a theory. I have been a recipient of the kindness and goodness of lots of people.
There is a concept of power networking. जब डॉक्टर अनुराग बत्रा की बात आती है, people say this, that you're a great networker. And you rightly just said that आपने बहुत लोगों को कनेक्ट किया है और आपको भी बहुत कनेक्शंस मिलते हैं आगे. Talking about today's scenario, आजकल तो हर कोई सेल्फ सेंटर्ड है, कोई किसी को कनेक्ट करना नहीं चाहता है.
ऐसा नहीं है. मेरे अपनी लाइफ में देखिए, पहली बात तो आई डोंट लाइक द टर्म नेटवर्कर. मैं किसी से मिलता नहीं हूँ. मुझे कुछ चाहिए, जब मैं 20 साल का, मैं गार्ड से भी बात कर लेता हूँ, उससे नंबर एक्सचेंज कर लेता हूँ. तो मैं कई बार उबर ओला ली तो ड्राइवर से भी नंबर मेरे पास ऐसे हैं, बहुत वो मेरे से टच में रहते हैं. तो आई डोंट नो, मतलब दैट्स माय नेचर. Of course, in business, sometimes you deliberately also keep in contact with people. But मेरे को गपशप मारने में मजा आता है. मैं लोगों से गपशप मैं लिफ्ट में, मेरे को कई बार होटल में मिल जाते हैं. सब लोग सोचते हैं कि मैं नेटवर्क कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, किसी ने लिखा भी मेरे बारे में, ठीक है. अब उस देखिए, you look at people from your own lens. But yes, I like connecting with people. Relationships are important. It's a collaborative world. I'm in a media business. If people don't know you, how will they tell you their story? Especially my first business I built up organically. I was 28 and a half when I started Exchange4Media. So of course I had to go out, meet people, talk to them, stay in touch. And now the media advertising communication community is my community. It's like a family. It's like a samuday. So मैं उनसे टच में रहता हूँ. इसमें मतलब I mean the business is doing well. I'm not in touch because I want.
True.
But they've become my friends. They've helped me build this community. So of course, I feel a sense of gratitude. And I have this, I learned it from the 2 people I worked, especially Mr. Anuj Puri. I worked with him. He would always write a thank you letter. So I write a mail letter. If I have a very special engagement with somebody, sometimes you meet a very senior person from the industry who treats you so well that you're compelled to write to him or her. So I don't know, अभी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. People look at you, but yes, lots of people help me. They give me time, advice, connectivity. मेरी लाइफ में लोग हैं जिन्होंने मुझे connectivity दी है, समय भी दिया, पैसा भी दिया है. So I'm not cynical about it. Yes, people have less time because they're doing too many things. Yes, people are self-centered. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. बट क्या होता है, हर इंसान की कई पर्सनैलिटी होती है, फैसेट्स होती है, वो सबके साथ खुलती नहीं है, कई पढ़ते होती है. एज यू गेट टू नो पीपल, दे ओपन अप. सम पीपल ओपन अप वेरी इजीली, सम पीपल टेक टाइम टू ओपन अप. सो इधर, बट ऐसा नहीं है ये. आई डोंट एग्री विद योर टर्म. Yes, people are a little more selfish than they used to be when I was younger. They're more focused on themselves, let me not use the word selfish, they're more focused.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I've learned not to be cynical. Okay? जो जैसा है वैसा perfect है. आपको अच्छा लगता है आपके साथ समय बिताइए, नहीं लगता. But there's a lot of people who help people. I have, even in today's world, I meet a lot of people I have seen people helping people. People can, and selflessly, not for money, not for anything, just for help. I would take the name of a gentleman, Shri S. Ravi. He's the chairman of Tourism Finance Corporation of India, former chairman of the Bombay Stock Exchange. He runs a CA firm called Ravi Rajan and Company. Very knowledgeable person in the financial services domain. Very respected. He's such a kind man. He helps. He's helping his driver. 3 weeks back, his EA was in hospital. He called me. We talked to the hospital 3-4 times. He's doing follow-ups. So, people help people. Too. But sometimes people are also too busy on themselves. उनकी भी फैमिली है, उनका काम है, वो अपनी प्रायोरिटीज पे लगे हुए हैं. कई बार वो टाइमलाइन में हेल्प नहीं कर पाते. कई बार people have their own crests and troughs. Some days are busy for people. They're not able to respond. I'm a very responsive person. But some days I'm just overwhelmed by work. And, I keep the phone away because I can't focus on anything if my phone is near me. So, I think there are enough people who help. You just have to find the right person and then God helps.
And it's also about how real you are. And
I don't know. Honestly, I have met lots of people who helped me and who continue to help me. And they have been people who are very big people in terms of their profile, and people who are not that big, who help you with their presence, with their time, with their sincerity, with just being there. There are lots of kind people out there. That's what I really believe.
Very true.
People come from their own frame of mind, their own circumstances, their own moods, what has been their life's experiences. बुरा मानना तो मैं 0 तो नहीं कहता, बट मैं 1 पे आ गया हूँ 10 से.
Nice. कैसे
Right?
किया?
तो मैं ज्यादा फर्क एक दिन से ज्यादा में नहीं, कैसे क्यों फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You know who you are ना.
Yeah. That's
and maybe your closed ones know who you are. अब आप दुनिया को तो मैंने कल ऐसे not everything I post is about. मैंने बोला कि आप मर भी जाओ तो लोग बोलेंगे कि यार इसने तो मेरे लिए ये नहीं किया. मैं सुनता हूँ कोई आदमी मर गया फिर भी उसके बारे में लोग अभी भी ग्रजेज है उससे. यार वो मर गया, अब क्या ग्रज करके रखोगे उससे. So I don't know. I don't want to be like that. And I'm not looking down on anyone. And I also have views on people. I have my own style of working, but I'm comfortable in my skin.
True.
I am like this. I learn to like myself. Okay. And I'm also harsh on myself on the things. Like I want to cut down on the number of things I do because I tend to get into detailing on everything. I have to delegate more. So that I free up my time. And I do delegate more, but I feel a need to delegate more. And I'm always self-analyzing myself. What can I do better? And that's why I sometimes try to cut things because they take time, nothing else. I mean, I love meeting my friends. I love meeting my relatives. I love meeting my masis. But I'm not able to spend that much time because
I agree.
I'm focusing on my work.
Yeah. Okay, now you just mentioned that you were 28 years old when you started Exchange4Media. We talk about print, then we come to digital, now AI. इतने शिफ्ट्स में आप कैसे शिफ्ट करते हैं?
राशि जी, पहली बात ना, हमने डिजिटल में स्टार्ट किया.
अच्छा.
तो मैं प्रिंट में स्टार्ट नहीं किया. We started Exchange4Media.com.
Yes.
We wanted to build the marketplace. We started the newsletter. Then we launched Pitch later, which is monthly on marketing.
Okay.
Then in the 4th year, we launched Impact. We launched Reality Plus. So we launched print later. Then we started doing events. AI is a tool.
Yeah.
I was just today morning reading a study and I sent it to my son, who's 17, that what does AI do to your brain if you use AI too much?
Yeah.
It's like spending too much time on your phone. It will do something to your eyes.
Yeah.
So I explained to him that, minimize the usage of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So AI is a tool.
Yeah.
Use it. But the fact when you read, when you think, it keeps your brain sharp. अगर ब्रेन को यूज नहीं करोगे तो जंग लग जाता है. So clearly AI is impacting our business.
Of course.
The content creation, content generation, the business of advertising. Yeah. You can create beautiful advertising through AI tools. Every business is morphing. So you got to be AI literate.
Yes.
You got to be using the tools that AI has for business.
Yes.
In fact, it's been on my mind for 14, 15 months to take my organization through an AI kind of retooling process and so on and so forth. And I'm keen to do that. And I'm keen to do that because there'll be professionals who will exist and do well because they use AI well.
Yes.
And I keep saying that there is artificial intelligence and there is abundant intelligence.
Yes.
So tune into the abundant intelligence.
Very nice.
And, also I keep saying that of course, AI is getting sharper and sharper and better, but there is a role for creativity.
100%.
There's a role for original thinking.
Yes.
There is a more value on an article that's written without AI. So on and so forth.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, see, there is a sea of content out there. What I want to know is that how genuine business world is.
Don't ask me, ask people.
No, I have asked people.
No, of course, there is a lot of sea of content.
Do you double check?
Of course, we have to.
Yeah.
I have a very close friend. Her husband is also very close.
Yeah.
She wrote to me. She wrote an article, sent it to my team, and said it's 85% AI generated. So I said, I had to write to her.
Yeah.
And then she saw something recently and said, but इसमें भी ऐसा है. So of course, see, you have to give something fresh, new, original, authentic. Otherwise, people don't buy your product. There are too much choices. So you have to. All those basic tools are in play.
Yeah.
And again, what does your brand stand for?
Yeah.
What does the magazine stand for? That has to be very, very clear.
Very true. Very true. So, see, you are also part of the MDI. You are on the board of directors.
I used to be on the board.
Okay.
I was on the board from 12th Jan 2020 to 7th June 2023.
Okay. So many years.
Yeah, 3.5 years roughly.
Yeah.
And so I was the first PGPM alumnus to be on the board.
Okay.
Technically, I was the second alumnus to be on the board.
Okay.
Because Mr. Tripurari Sharan, who's a former secretary, Government of India, he's now still a part of the government he's an advisor to the Bihar CM. He did his executive MBA.
Okay.
So he was the first person to be on the board, I think in 2010 or 2012.
Okay. So my question to you is that you've mentored many youngsters. What is your one message and your advice to all the youngsters who want to come into media?
I keep saying, Rashi ji, we have to learn from youngsters. Of course, they can learn something from us.
Yes.
But I believe in the process of reverse mentoring. What you learn from them is more valuable.
Reverse mentoring.
Their thinking is very different than us.
Yeah.
They're very smart. They're also very conscientious. To say young log aise hi hain, that whatever value systems they see in their homes, they imbibe. Whatever experiences they have more tools, they have more abundance, they have more availability of things, they have more comfort, all that. So, they come from a different, but they're very wise in some ways, okay? So you can learn from them. And I don't mentor too many people. I don't have the time. I would say I would have mentored less than 10 people in 20 years in a deep way.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about two of my, they didn't come to me like be a mentor, but they became my mentees and I've learned. So one is this young, he's no longer young. He's about 35. He got married 2 years back. His name is Ashish Birgi. He runs a social impact startup.
Okay.
MASH. He works in the social impact space. I met him when he was 17, 18. I've learned a lot from him. Jokingly, I call him fake Sardar because he doesn't swear in Punjabi. He doesn't eat non-veg and he doesn't drink. So in fact, I told him, why don't you get a Twitter handle called me fake Sardar? He said, "Nee, SGPC mere piche pad jayega." So the other is, when I used to work for HTA, Mr. Sanjoy Chakravarti was the head of media. And his son, I met 17, 18 years back, Samyak Chakravarti, who now runs an edutech company, is about 35 too.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot. He's a very nice guy. So, these are two people I definitely remember. And in the recent years, there's a girl called Sakshi Shasane.
Okay.
I met her at an Impact Top 50 Women event 3.5 years back or 4 years back. And, I've not spent too much time the last 2 years with her, but The first 1.5 years, I did spend some time, and I told her not to do some things. She went ahead and did those things and made it successful. Like she started a communication agency in the luxury space.
Okay.
So you learn from these people that from how many, they think differently than us. They're more bold. They're dreaming bigger, but they also play harder. That is the difference sometimes I find between people of my generation and the new generation. So, mentoring I take the word mentoring very seriously. So I'm not able to mentor too many people. Then I've invested in 5 companies over the last 4 or 5 years. 2, 3 of those company founders are good friends of mine. They're younger than me. So I won't use the word mentoring, but yes, I have a very close interaction with them. And whatever advice I give them whatever I know, or I connect them with somebody who I think can help them. Because I'm not an expert on anything. I know some things a little more than others. So I'm able to connect them with people and say, why don't you go and talk to this person? He or she may know better. But mentoring has to be selfless. You shouldn't want anything from your mentee. The only objective should be to help in the development of the mentee. And for that, you require time and you require selfless intent. So mentorship has to be very serious. You can't have too many mentees. In my life, I only feel like I have somebody. First, I have to respect my mentor. I have to also have both personal and professional respect for that. So, mentorship, पहले गुरु शिष्य होती थी. Informally, मेरे parents are both academicians. मेरे मम्मी पापा के पास उनके students आते थे. Well, life में they've done very well. So they never used this word mentor, mentee, but the relationship was the same.
Okay. So, see, you're an entrepreneur. You're also into various different businesses. You wear many hats. How do you balance everything without burning out?
It's a very good question, Rashi ji. It's difficult. See, Exchange4Media, I don't run for the last 10 years. There's a team that runs. My co-founder, Naval, runs it. So I'm not involved, except maybe in one IP throughout the year, which is my Exchange4Media news broadcast award. I spend 99% of my time in business world.
Okay.
And you have to delegate a lot. Second, you have to say no to a lot of things. Third, I ask people where they're coming from. So if they're coming from very far to meet me, I say Zoom कर लो आजकल. चलो उससे उनका time resource भी बचा, उनकी expectations बहुत होती हैं जब. तो मैं बहुत चीज़ों पे आजकल ना करने लगा. मैं अपना समय बचा. मैं ऐसा इंसान था कि मैं संडे अभी भी लगाता हूँ. इस संडे को भी मैंने 12 मीटिंग्स की. From 2:15 till about 8:15. But I started to say no to a lot of things. Whether it's other people's conferences, I'm focused on my work. My health is very priority. My work at Business World is my priority. My spiritual practice is my priority. My family is my priority. Spending some time with my wife is my priority. I lost my mother last year. Spending time with my dad is my priority. And there are some, I like to read and write. I'm very fond of watching movies. In the last 4 months, I watched 3 movies. In the last 2 years, I had not watched any. So I want to watch content. I'm not able to read that much. I buy a lot of books. So, you have to say a lot to earn. And I like to sleep 8-9 hours in the night. So that I don't compromise most nights. I started to walk. I started to do yoga. So I want to be, biggest focus is my health and being calmer. Because
that's a great take.
I like to do things. I like to work. I can work 15 hours. I still work 12 hours every day. Even on a Sunday, I work 8 hours. So I'm the kind of person who feels guilty if I don't work. It's not good, but that's how I'm wired. I don't need a holiday. I need to someday sleep more or have a little more clean calendar. All that I like. I went to speak to Oxford in June, and it was on a Saturday morning I went. Saturday, Sunday I was at the event. Saturday was an event, Sunday was clean. I went to see a movie with a friend. Monday I had meetings I did. Tuesday to Friday was clean. I loved it. A calendar, there is no meetings. All like, man, this is life. Because I have not had that in 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I go to office, I'm spending time with my colleagues, I'm meeting various stakeholders in the community, so on and so forth. But the thing is to say no to a lot of things, free up time, prioritize. Not everything can be same priority. Focus on the things that matter.
Wonderful. How spiritual are you?
Ask my family, ask my friend. I'm it's not good to say. I'm very religious also, and I'm very spiritual. Those are two different things.
Of course.
But yes, I like to believe I'm very spiritual. And I don't drink, so I'm not talking of any spirits. No gin, vodka, tonic. I'm talking of, I am spiritual. I don't know how you define, but yes, I believe in the power of universe. I believe in God. I believe in the blessings of my parents, the good luck of my wife that rubs on me. Everything works out. Just be in the play. And sometimes I keep saying no means the new opportunity, next opportunity. I keep saying rejection is a redirection. So, I've learned to be grateful for what I have while I work for the things that I think I still need.
So, who's the real Annurag Batra?
I don't know.
Or there is someone else also?
Yeah, every person has different personalities. But in my case, I'm pretty much like this.
Okay.
I'd work at 12, 15 hours for the last 20 years. I am at event. This is how I am. Yes, something as you grow older, you tend to introspect, think, you take to check yourself. And at the same time, there are things that you say, oh, this is who I am. I'll be like this, and you accept yourself. So I love reading. That's the most important thing. I love reading books, magazines, anything. Love watching movies, though I don't watch enough. Don't get the time. I prioritize my sleep over watching TV in the night. Yes, I'm very fond of watching news. Still, I watch a lot of CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera. I even watch our channels, Aaj Tak, India Today, or a bit of CNN, IBN also once in a while. Watch a lot of content on sites that are relevant to me, on technology. And, I'm a normal person, whatever that means. So I started to enjoy small things.
Okay, now coming to the success mantra. इतने सालों से आप बिजनेस में हैं. What has been one thing that has kept you going? And you feel that is your success mantra?
I genuinely believe that everything is God's blessings. But if you had to ask me once, the success mantra is resilience, dogged, lage raho munna bhai. Be at it if you really believe, and then at some stage you'll see an output. Build on it. There's no substitute to hard work. I don't know what is smart work, but whatever you focus on grows. So lage raho. Second is failure से मत डरो. कुछ आपने इवेंट किया वो नहीं चला, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि सोचो क्यों नहीं चला, फिर दोबारा कोशिश करो. So be at it. Be sincere. You cannot kid yourself. Be honest with what you do right, what you don't do right. I keep saying experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So everything is experience. That's what Randy Posh said in the last lecture. So don't be faced by failure. Somebody asked somebody, what is success? Say the ability to go from one failure to another failure without losing enthusiasm is success. And that's, I really believe that. So I don't think too much about these things. I love reading books. So I've read every book from Louis Hay to any book from when I was younger to the Dale Carnegie book. I love books.
Yeah.
So, but I read this book called Fluke 4 months back, and it says everything is a fluke. It's serendipity, it's tukka, prarabdha, preordainment, luck, chance. And basically we give ourselves too much credit. But I'll say 6 things for being successful.
Yeah.
First, put in the hours, put in the focus, do the hard work. That's the first. Second, focus on the craft. Whatever you do, if you're a lawyer, you got to go and practice in the courts, or if you're a law firm, analyze the. So focus on your craft, improve that. Third, experiment. Fourth, be dogged, resilient. Fifth, there is a power of compounding. Do something for a long period of time. And sixth, don't be afraid of some things not working out in the short term. That's what you do. And you'll be successful. And you should define what is success. The day I don't have to work is success. Though I love work, I choose to work on what? Second, the day you have free time is success. The day you can spend more time with your parents is success.
Yes.
The day you have more time with your children and wife and the loved ones can be success. I read this book, Rashi ji, called Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom 24 years back. And uska ek hi sara hai, spend more time with the loved one. Because क्या इतना पैसा कमा लोगे, नाम क्या है, अगर आपके जिनसे आप प्यार करते हो उनके साथ समय नहीं लगा पाओ. So life is about basic things, and health is very important. Sleep is very important. If you want to be successful, sleep 8 to 9 hours every night. Keep your phone away. If you sleep 8-9 hours, you'll be mindful.
Yes.
You'll be rested. You'll be kinder to yourself. You'll be thoughtful when you speak. You'll be thoughtful when you eat. You'll be kind to yourself. You'll forgive others. If you're not rested, तो आप चिड़चिड़े रहोगे. आप खाना भी ज्यादा खाओगे. You will not be mindful.
बिल्कुल. And this is very experiential. ये जो experience करेगा ना, वो ये चीज समझ सकता है. I think you just said around 6 things, and I think I'm somewhere close by.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why you've been able to do
work for 18 hours.
मैं एक तो और चीजें बोलना चाहता हूँ.
जी.
I keep saying that do away with the 3 C's. One is comparison. Everyone's life is unique.
Yes.
My life is unique. My hairstyle is unique. I am unique.
Yes.
So why should I compare? और मुझे तो ईश्वर ने इतना दिया, सबको दिया है.
जी.
So don't compare. Second, don't criticize. People criticize people. मेरा 21 दिन पहले जन्मदिन था, मैंने अपने बोला कम से कम क्रिटिसाइज करूंगा. कोशिश करूंगा 0 पे. मुझे कम से कम, मैं जानता भी नहीं इंसान के बारे में, उसकी स्ट्रगल्स क्या है, उसकी स्टोरी क्या है, उसके सर्कमस्टांस क्या है, मैं नहीं करूंगा. मैं अपने कलीग्स को भी नहीं करूंगा जिनके. और तीसरा है कंप्लेनिंग. अगर आप जिंदा है, आपके माँ बाप जिंदा है, and you're doing well, there's nothing to complain.
Yes.
And you work with such people who are so happy in spite of hardships.
Yes.
And I keep saying the 3 H's you must embrace. One is humility. Jameen pe rahiye. Second is hard work. And third, which is the most important, Rashi ji, which is which is linked to hope.
Yes.
If you have hope कि आपको कोई बोलता है ना, चिंता मत करो, मैं देख लूंगा, I am with you, मैं साथ चलूंगा, मैं खड़ा हूं. If you have that hope, that positivity, you can surpass anything. You can achieve anything.
Very true.
So don't give up. And I read this quote and I saw this video. One, spend time with people who love you, whose eyes twinkle up when they see you.
Yeah.
Second, slow is the fastest way to grow.
Yeah.
Because if you grow slowly, you tend to keep it. The bottom of one mountain is the top of another. So keep climbing.
Yes. Wonderful.
So, I asked my friend 2 days back, he's a very close friend of mine, what is more important, destination or the journey? I think both are important.
Yes.
But somebody wise man said, the company, the people you meet, the conversations you have, the relationships you build, enjoy it. Yes. And focus a lot on health.
True. Very nice. Okay, let's do your rapid fire quickly. One book or magazine that shaped your thinking?
Magazine, Businessworld. Book, many. Okay. Again, magazines, I love Fast Company. I love Ink.
Okay.
There are magazines I have read, I love Monocle.
Okay.
I love The Economist. I love Bloomberg Business Week. I love Fortune, Forbes. I mean, all magazines are good, right?
Wonderful.
And many books. But the one book on entrepreneurship that I loved was a book called Things About Hard Things. Okay. It's by Ben Horowitz, a book on entrepreneurship. He glamorized entrepreneurship.
Yes.
The other book is a Tim Ferriss book. A lot of people listen to his podcast.
Yes.
But he's written 2 books. You get that. And recently I read this book called Fluke by Brian Klaus.
Yeah,
get that. And one book that is always top of my mind is Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom. But for women, I'd recommend a book called Gifts of Imperfection by Dr. Brené Brown. She's a researcher on shame. And, women juggle too many worlds.
Yeah.
And they have guilt, shame that they're not giving enough time to their child, sometimes their families. It's a beautiful book that we all are imperfect and we should love our imperfections. So many magazines, many books.
Wonderful. Okay, coffee or chai, your fuel for long work?
So I like coffee, but these days I drink matcha.
Okay.
I'm also a small investor in a company called Beanley Coffee.
Okay.
They got me onto matcha. It's very bitter.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste, but these days I've dumbed down on my coffee. I drink lesser coffee.
Okay. Print, TV or digital, your favorite?
Why should it be either or? I still love print.
Okay. A leader or entrepreneur you truly admire?
There are different entrepreneurs, many entrepreneurs. I would say many in the media space, Mr. Subhash Chandra, Mr. Arun Puri. These are two I definitely admire for various different reasons. Entrepreneurs I've met, there is a entrepreneur in the banking space, Mr. V. Vaidyanathan, at IDFC first. I admire him.
Okay.
He's so ethical and he's so focused on what he's doing.
Okay. One word that describes your leadership style.
Raw, real, conversational, action-oriented, I don't know. Ask people who will work with me.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Whatever little I understood you. I think for you, your entire business and your entire work is, you take it through the lens of spirituality. मेरे को ऐसे लगता है कि आप हर चीज एक बिना ट्रबल हुए आप उसको बहुत ही जज्बे और शौक से करते हैं और वो ही कर सकते हैं.
पैशन, मैं जुनून से, मैं स्टोरी भी लिखनी होती है तो अगर मैं खुद लिखने लग गया
छोटा से छोटा काम
तो मैं वो बिल्कुल मैं घुस जाता हूँ और वो मुझे कम करना है, बिकॉज़ उसमें मेरा बहुत समय लग जाता है.
लेकिन ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी की सबसे बड़ी निशानी होती है.
मैं बिल्कुल घुस जाता हूँ. मेरा जन्मदिन था, एक मेरा कोलीग जो मेरे बहुत क्लोज है
जी,
उसने एक फेसबुक पे पोस्ट लिखी और मैंने पढ़ी. उसने लिखा है दैट व्हेन ही इज वर्किंग इट बॉर्डर्स ऑन बीइंग इबादत.
Okay.
And that's true. Whatever I do it fully.
Yes, very nice. Okay, if not media, what career would you have chosen?
I don't know. It's theoretical, but maybe in real estate. I started my career in real estate.
Okay.
It's a sector that I understand.
Okay.
It's a sector that I like. Maybe real estate.
Okay, and before we close down, your last one word to everyone out there.
Hope. Always stay hopeful. Tomorrow will be better than today. So never give up on hope.
Wonderful. Dr. Annurag Batra, it has been a wonderful conversation.
Thank you, Rashi ji.
Thank you so much.
It's good to meet you, and I'm glad you're doing this with leaders and doers in various fields. You just told me that yesterday you interviewed somebody who helps people who are in in prostitution, and she rescues girls. And she's very passionate about that. So I'm, through your own way, you're bringing out social change, bringing stories of such people. And I'd love to see your podcast on other people, such inspiring people, or ordinary people doing extraordinary work. By the way, I'm writing a book. My first book is about ordinary people who are doing extraordinary work. And all the people I know firsthand.
Wonderful. So nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.